Hi, I'm Dr. Papiya Bhattacharjee. In this problem, we have this function of two variables, z is equal to x times y, and we have to find slopes to the surface at this point 1, 2, 2 in first in the x direction and second in the y direction. Now, how do we compute slope in x direction? It's just the derivative of this function in that direction. And what does it mean by derivative in x direction? That just means we have to compute the partial derivative with respect to x and then evaluate it at the point 1, 2, 2. So that's what we have to find for the first part. And the second, we have to find the slope in the y direction, and it means we have to compute the partial of this function with respect to y and then find the slope at this point 1, 2, 2. Okay. Of course, I am considering this is my function f of x, y. All right. So first, let us just evaluate the derivative, the partial derivative of this function with respect to x. So that is, remember, partial with respect to x means y is constant here, okay? So be careful, y is constant and this function is x times y. It's like a constant attached to x. So what do? We take out the constant and take the derivative of the variable, which is x, and the derivative of x is just 1. So this partial derivative is y. Let's compute f of y as well. Okay, again now f of fy, so partial with respect to y of x times y. Now here x is constant, right? X is constant, y is the variable. So how do you take the derivative? If you have a constant, keep the constant as it is and then take the derivative of y, which is 1 again. So this derivative is x. All right, now that we have the expression for the derivatives, all we have to do is plug in the point. So come to the fx, the expression is y, and we have to evaluate at this point. Now what do we know when a point is written? This is a surface in 3 dimensions. So 1 is the x value, 2 is the y value, and this 2 is the z value. And our expression is y. So we have to plug in what? The y value, right? Y equals 2. And the expression just has y. So what is the value? The value is 2. So that is the slope in the x direction. Come back here now for fy, our expression is x, right? So we have, this is x. Now evaluating where, notice this is the point and the first value is the x, then it's the y and then z. So since the expression only has x, we only have to consider the x value. So we plug in x equals 1 into the expression, but the expression just is x. And so when you plug in 1, you get 1. So 1 is the slope in the y direction. So we have computed both slopes at this point for the function xy. Thank you.